Here's another good one. Another cross-dresser. This is drunk. I do not condone drinking in excess. However, sometimes in conversation, the word comes up, and for your own purposes, you're going to need to know this word. But please, use alcohol in moderation. Okay, so talking about the word drunk, the root of this word is ka'u. So let's take a second and think about which would be he is drunk, like as in the temporary, and which one would be he is a drunk, like an alcoholic but without the meetings. That root again is ka'u. Okay, so which one would be he's drunk, the temporary? That would be ha'e oka'u. Oka'u is the verb. He's doing something. He is drunk. And he is a drunk is ha'e ika'u, the Chendales. I'm drunk would be she aka'u. Or you might hear she aka'uma, like, oof, I'm drunk already. Or I'm a drunk would be she ka'u, using the Chendales structure. Hola, she Paulita, she ka'u.
Hola, Paulita.
How would you say, my sister is drunk already? She hermana oka'uma. How about, he's totally drunk? Ha'e oka'uite. How would you say, you are a drunk? De ka'u. And what does this mean? De reka'u, Michael. Are you drunk? One way I remembered ka'u as to be drunk is that it sounds like ha'u, that word for to drink. She ha'u, and that's why she ka'u. One more side note about ka'u is something that uses that re we talked about in episode 13. Remember how I said that sometimes re means because of? Well, people will talk about crazy stuff that someone did while they were drunk. For example, Martine mooned a whole bus of old ladies. Ka'ure. That ka'ure means because he was drunk or being all drunk. Ka'ure he'i, like, oh, being all drunk, he said, or ka'ure ajapo, like, I just did it because I was drunk. So we're going to wrap up this episode with an important caboose that you will use with adjectives. And this is va. Only they don't pronounce the V as usual. Sorry. When you put it on the back of an adjective, it means the one that is or the person who is that adjective. If you were going to use this with pona, for example, ponava, that would mean the person who is pretty or the thing that is pretty. For example, I'm looking for clothes that are pretty would be she aheka au iponava. I want to buy a cow that is fat would be ajuguase petei vaca ikurara. How would you say, do you know my friend that is skinny? De requa she amiga ipiruva. So I'm really trying to not pronounce the V. I was walking around for a long time saying va, like ipiru va. And I was just wondering, like, why don't I ever hear that? And then I'm trying to just get it down how they pronounce it. We'll hear it better with Oscar later. Oscar can be our expert in the lacking of pronunciation of the V. But yeah, it's just kind of like ipirua, almost like just an A on the end. But when it's spelled, when you're writing your essays in Guarani, you will it is spelled VA, but it's usually just pronounced kind of like a very slight V or no V at all, and just that A. Sometimes this same idea that, you're looking for clothes that are pretty, that can be expressed in two ways. You could use this va or not. For example, if I want to eat some nice fresh mandioca, I could say, I want to eat mandioca that is nice, which would be She hause mandio y ponava, using that va. Or I could say a more simple sentence like, I want to eat some nice mandioca. That would be she hause mandio pona. And there's one other construction that you should know. It's a way to say that something is the most of something, the prettiest, the fattest, the most hardworking. Here's an example of it. Che hermano la y guapo veva. And that veva is what is going to mean the most. So it starts with a subject. Che hermano, my brother. La is the, and in this case with the Chendal, it translates to is the. So now we have my brother is the. Then with the adjective, in this case guapo, meaning hardworking. My brother is the hardworking. And then the ve meaning more, or in this case most, and then va, that or who is. So mixing this all together, you get my brother is the most hardworking. There is a very classic Guarani polka song that uses the word chica, which means girlfriend, and starts She chica la ipona veva. My girlfriend is the prettiest. So how would you say my cow is the fattest? She vaca la icura veva. How would you say I am the skinniest? She la ipiru veva.